Okay,
Finally, finally,
okay, finally, the
finally,
network
man.
was have you experiencing technical issues there in the
Yes.
live stream.
Yeah.
Okay,
So far, we have at least 11 people on the stream, so that's okay. But so far, can everyone hear us? Just spam yes if you can hear us. I think just spam yes in the chat if you can hear us. I don't know how to use this thing. So just invite people to this stream. Let's do it on IG. Leave the one we have on YouTube. Nice. So Idris, can you introduce yourself to the people that have been living under a rock?
okay. So my name is Idris. Aminu Idris, and I'm a student. I'm studying data science, artificial intelligence, and digital business.
Yeah.
So, and I've been into tech for about 5 to 6 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you in tech, how did you now fall into the self-improvement niche? How do you now dive into this?
I think what made me to be more focused on self improvement was when I went on a mission of self discovery. I think after secondary school.
Yeah.
So I realized that there is so much that you need to do to yourself than just your career and your studies. So all those things, there are things that are going to help you to improve yourself and career wise, life wise, anything that has to do with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you hear me?
Is actually something that I advise each and everyone to be on. But for today's topic, as you said, we will be discussing about time management and how to maximize your productivity. So discussing with you, I would like you to share some of your insights on this particular topic.
Okay, so on product, I will discuss more on the productivity and growth. So when it comes to productivity, I have found I've found that creating a schedule is essential. I used to struggle with procrastination and found myself easily distracted by tasks
Yeah.
and were less important. So to overcome this, I started creating daily to-do lists and breaking my day down into smaller chunks. So by giving myself um, a set of amount of time to complete a task,
Yeah.
I'm being able to focus more fully, get things done more efficiently. And another thing that helps me improve productivity is setting specific goals for myself.
Yeah.
Whether it's big projects I'm working on at work, that has to do with my personal goals or school. So having something to work towards give me a sense of purpose and direction. That's just like my ikigai. So I find it helpful to break my goals down into smaller, more manageable steps, which help me to stay motivated and focused. In
Mm.
addition to productivity, I've also learned a lot about growth over the years. One of the most important lessons I've learned is the value of taking risks. When I first started my career, I was hesitant to take a new challenge or pursue opportunities
Yeah.
that felt outside my comfort zone. However, as I've grown and I'm still growing, um, I've come
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
realize that taking risks is often the key to success.
Definitely.
Yeah. So overall, I would say my experience has taught me that productivity and growth goes hand in hand, and by staying focused and disciplined, and by taking risks and pursuing new opportunities, you get to set your goals and continue to grow both personally and professionally.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I totally agree with you when you said risk taking is actually a skill. Because honestly, can you see even this live stream that we're on, for me to take this step, we're speaking, me and you, for me to take this leap to show myself and actually put myself out there, that's really a big risk that I took.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, you need to go out of your comfort zone.
yeah,
Um, at times, most of the time, you just have to do that.
yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
And then, like for productivity, I just want to share some key strategies that has to do with productivity.
Uh,
And the first thing I want to say about productivity, the first strategy for productivity is planning ahead.
yeah,
One of the most effective ways to improve productivity is plan ahead.
yeah,
This means taking risk. Um, this means that you are going to take the time to set your goals, prioritize your tasks, and create schedule.
yeah,
So when you have a clear plan in place, you are more likely to stay focused and on track throughout the day. You can use sticky notes, you can use planning apps to plan your day out, your week, the whole month,
yeah,
whole year, OKR. There are a lot of methodology you can use to just plan ahead so that you can have focus and know, okay, this is where I'm headed to.
yeah.
It gives you more clear insight. And the second step is for productivity is taking breaks. It might seem counterintuitive, but taking breaks throughout the day can actually help improve productivity.
Yeah,
When
definitely. Definitely.
when you work long periods of time, then you you get tired.
Yeah,
So what I normally do is when I'm working or I'm studying, I try as much as possible to take breaks. Everyone has his own way of taking breaks. You can take a walk, you can take a nap.
yeah,
Depends on what works fine for you. That's what you will use. And the third step is using the right tools for this productivity. What I mean by using the right tools, there are a lot of tools and apps available that can help you improve productivity, from task management apps to time tracking apps
yeah,
to planning apps, time management. You see, like for school, I use Notion app. So Notion app allows me to um, set set my notes, my classes, my calendar, everything, and gives me time to go and read and so
yeah.
on. So I plan everything on there, and I focus. And then I use Team Up app also to plan my day.
What
I
come again?
plan
What app is that? What app is that?
the first one.
The app that you, the no, not Notion. The second app that you just
Okay,
called.
Team Up. Team Up.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Yeah, I use Team Up.
Mm.
You can download it. I just write it down there.
Yeah,
Team Up.
team up.
So Team Up allows you to plan your days, your weeks. So I plan my classes, my activities from the most important tasks
Yeah.
with those apps. And it helps me keep track of my time. I know that yes, if I wake up today, like these are the things that I'm going to be focused on, and yes, this is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
So it gives me clear insight on that. Those tools help me. And then the fourth thing actually is minimizing distractions.
Minimizing
Distractions.
distractions. Yes.
So distractions are one of the biggest enemies of productivity.
Yeah.
Might be social media, it might be email, it might be friends. So whatever that is distracting you from achieving your goals,
Yeah.
whatever is distracting you from achieving what you want to achieve, then you should just try and see how we are going to reduce that thing. If I'm mostly distraction for me is like social media, I would say.
Especially social
If I'm
media,
having
bro.
yeah, if I'm having class or I'm working, I just put my phone on do not disturb.
Yeah.
Sometimes I switch off my phone if I'm working because I don't want distraction. I just want to see
Yeah.
my work done. So increases it increases that.
Someone said team up. Can you touch on that
Yeah,
team up?
yeah. Team up is an app that I use. Um, I'm coming. Let me see if I can show it here.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Let me show sample. God, just a minute.
Sure. Sure.
So if you can look at my screen,
Okay.
you can see you can see the interface of team up. This is just like my plan for the week.
Okay.
What I plan for the week, my classes, and then things I'm going to do for the week, from most important tasks to the least important. Like I arrange them based on timing.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clear enough.
I totally understand. But another question that I have for you is like, now we are occupied with school, we are occupied with going to meet this person and this person. How do you think we can find a balance to self-improvement and the lifestyle that we want to live as normal teenagers here?
You just have a one life. You can't have double life.
Yeah, yeah,
You just have to, whatever you are doing, you just plan it according to how you want that life to be,
yeah,
and
definitely.
how that self improvement is actually helping you. It's not all about self improvement, but how much effort are you putting to applying those things with the books you are reading, with the courses you are taking.
Yeah,
How are you applying it in your life, in your daily life? That's it. That's just the main essence. If you're not applying it, then it's useless.
yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
have to be applying. If you are reading a book, for example, if you are reading a book, let's say Atomic Habits or Ikigai, you just have to see the important points that you are getting from those books. It's
Yeah,
not all about reading, I've read this book. No. How are you applying this thing in your own daily day-to-day routine?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, that's it. You just have one life. You can't have a double life.
Yeah,
That you,
that's true. But also on the point of taking big risks, some people will tell you it's not worth it. It's not like some people say, let me push it till tomorrow. How do you think people can overcome this, should I say, barriers to taking risks?
if you think of it, just do it. That's it. If you think of it,
Yeah,
anything you think of it, just do it.
Nike.
There's no two ways about it. Because if you allow procrastination to overcome you, you
Yeah,
will never do anything. You
that's
will
true.
think, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. No, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself always.
Yeah,
Challenge yourself and try new things. That's where growth comes in.
yeah,
You know,
definitely.
there's productivity and then there's growth. Productivity are the things that help you to be more productive, but along the way, you need to be growing also.
Yeah,
That's where growth comes in. So you need to seek out new challenges. And one of the best way to achieve this thing growth is to seek out new challenges. So this means pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and taking on tasks or projects that are outside of your industry industry or your work, whatever it is. You just
Yeah,
have to challenge yourself with that. And
definitely.
secondly, with growth, I would say is building a strong network.
Yes.
So building a strong network of contacts and mentors help you to achieve growth by providing you with guidance, advice, and support. Because these networks they help you with advice, great advice. You can
Yeah.
always go to them. They can mentor you and they can give you guidance. That's one good thing about building a strong network. And the third thing is embracing feedback.
Yeah.
Feedback is a valuable tool for achieving growth, as it can help you identify areas where you need to improve.
Yeah.
You can go to your boss if you are working. If you are in school, you can go to your lecturers, your professors, or your main. Like, just try and be getting feedback on whatever task you are doing, whatever thing you are doing. Try and be getting feedback, and then see, okay, what are the pros and cons,
Yeah. That's,
and then see where you need to improve. Be doing SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, strengths, S is for strength, and then W weakness, your weaknesses, then O opportunities, and then the T is strength. So you just have to think as if you are a company, you are a startup.
yes.
That's how you should think for yourself. If you have a startup today or a company today, you want it to succeed, and you are willing to take risk for that company or startup to succeed, and you have a clear plan for that startup or company.
Yeah.
So why can't you do that for yourself? You have to do that for yourself. If you can't do that for yourself
We'll do it for
and
you, man.
take that startup and then do that at the beginning of each year, just try and see how are you going to achieve this thing throughout this year. Make a proper plan for yourself. Okay, these are things I'm going to achieve first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The way a company does, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You go a long way.
Okay, Idris,
And okay.
regarding, you said regarding networks, for people like me and you, like we went to the same secondary school, and I'm sure some people, I don't know if it's a challenge or something, making new friends, like in the sense that who should you be building these networks with? Who are the people that you want to invite to your circle? Do you understand? How do you filter these people out, people that you want to carry along in your journey?
Um, I think one thing you should do is look for people that you know that you are going to benefit from. Look for people you are going to benefit from greatly. In the cycle of your friends. If some of them like you are in the circle and you are not getting anything positive, it's always negative thoughts. Then just drag away yourself from them.
Yeah,
Go to people that have positive impact on you. And there are a lot of people that you can meet. You can have like, you can reach out to people that you know they are actually doing great in this area and whatever area you are in,
yeah,
and reach out to them,
yeah,
talk to
definitely.
them, have conversations. They will guide you. If you have your idea and so on, go to them, talk to them.
Yeah, but now in in a college setting, in a college setting, have you what are your experience with friends in a college setting?
And pardon,
Your good and what are your good and bad experiences with your friends right now?
with my friends right now.
Yeah, in terms of
Actually,
them
my
pushing.
circle of friends now is actually kind of close. I actually put myself around people that are that I'm going to actually gain knowledge from always.
Yeah,
Whenever I meet someone, I try to see as much as possible what can I gain from you and what will you gain from me positively.
yeah,
So that's what I mostly look out for in friendships.
yeah. Mm,
So and I've had friends, a lot of friends, which you know before we're doing a lot of stuff which were not right, but try as much as possible to see how can I bring you closer to me and see, okay, how can you change in that
Yes,
aspect, and
I
how
like
can you
that. I
improve
like that.
yourself? How
Yeah,
can you actually improve yourself? That's just the main thing. Try and see the people, the cycle around you, even if they are not good. Try and see how you can improve them. If they are not willing to do so, then move on. That's
yeah,
how life is.
that's definitely true. Yeah. So what's up, guys? Yeah, you should engage with the chat. If you have anything, just pop it up down there. So, Idris, what now
Um,
pushed you into this productivity space? Because now you told me that you're doing some things that you want to engage more people and all that. So, what now brought you into the space in the first place?
um, can you come again?
What brought you into the self-improvement space?
Um, into self improvement space.
Yeah,
Okay, I think as humans we always look out to see how we can get better always.
yeah,
And as time goes on, I got to realize that I need to improve myself,
yeah,
both mentally and physically. I just have to improve myself.
yeah,
I can't be the person I was yesterday. So
definitely.
I started by reading. Actually, I don't used to read before. I started reading. Actually, I wasn't actually understanding what I was reading, but with the help of my family, my brothers, and so
Yeah,
on, they were putting me in place, and so on. So I started doing productive things. I'm into tech, and I'm working on projects, and I'm doing my school. So I just try and see as much as possible what can I do for myself that is good for me.
yeah,
So that's just what made me to see, okay, I have to be better with 1% every day.
yeah,
You just have to get better every. You can't be the person you were yesterday. So that's just what drives me to see, okay, how can I be improving myself every day?
yeah, yeah. That definitely makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Because people always get complacent. Like people are comfortable with where they are. Because some guys here, most of our guys know where we came from now and where we started from. But the journey of self-improvement will eventually, it's your choice. You take the blue pill or you take the red pill. You want to improve or you do not want to improve. It's your choice. But me and you, we are here to guide them. We are here to support them. Yeah. But for someone starting self-improvement, how can you, what is your advice to them? What's the advice that you give them for someone that's just
Uh,
starting off?
my advice is to anyone is just engage in try as much as possible to see how you engage in something productive, and see whatever you are doing, try and learn something new every day.
Yeah,
Continuous learn. Always try to see how you can learn or learn and relearn. That's the process.
yeah,
If you are learning a skill today, try and see how you can learn that thing well and how you can improve on it,
yeah,
how you can upskill always. It's always the process of learning or learning and relearning. And set goals for yourself. Embrace failure.
yeah.
If you fail today, try again. Fail again, then try again. Then you will succeed.
Inshallah, inshallah, bro. Inshallah. Very cool. You have questions for me, bro. You can throw them at me as well. If you have questions for me. Can you hear me, Idris?
Um, Pardon?
I said if you have questions for me, you can throw them to me as well, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can maybe shed more light on how productivity and growth has helped you throughout the years, because Yeah, just throughout the years, how productivity and growth has helped you.
Man, so far so good. Coming out from NHC and jumping into university is like from pot to fire, like different lifestyle and different way of life. So when you get there, you would definitely want to, when you get to that college setting, you would definitely want to experience the new, experience the different, and try to fit yourself in different holes. You start to become the square peg in the round hole. But eventually, you start to see that there is this feeling of, I don't want to use the word emptiness, but you start to question the things that you're doing. You understand? You start to ask yourself if there's a better way of doing things that you're doing right now. Do you understand? So eventually, when you start to ask the right questions, you end up in the right places. You get the right answers. That is how you now that is how you now discover people like Idris, Aminu, discover people like Mubarak Jimo, eventually them pushing you to start a YouTube channel or just take big risks and all that. So I feel like so far so good. My journey is, Alhamdulillah, there is progress. There's progress to be made. And inshallah, with you guys, it will be all good. Yeah.
That's actually nice. And one thing is, I think, is people should be learning skills that has to do with the future also,
Definitely, yeah.
because the future has come to stay with the coming of AI. I would
Yeah.
say you just can't stay where you are. Always try and see how you learning and improving yourself, how you improve yourself in whatever area you are. Try and see how you always learn or learn and relearn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Idris, we have a question from Mansour Abu Bakar. Mansour, welcome to the chat. I love this question. Mansour asked, how do you resist the temptations of this generation? Really good question, Idris. Can you start answering the question?
The first thing is try and engage in productive activities, because there are a lot of temptations. Maybe, for example, your you see your friends going to party, your friends going to, let's say, a lot of things that just it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
And so what you are just going to do is try and engage in an activity that you won't even actually have time for all those things. For example, you can start, maybe you can be learning a skill, and or a business. You can start a business, or you learning a skill. Just start something. Engage in an activity, even if it is sports.
yeah,
Engage in it. Engage in something that's just going to take away that time that you are going to use it negatively, and try and be doing something positively. That's You don't even actually have the time to do all those things,
exactly.
and the
That's true.
income actually reduce. So, yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. Because people always have free time. The way you said, like very
Yeah.
free time. There's nothing to do, so you just whilst away.
Yeah, the thing is, everyone, like, the way our system of education is, let's say, is designed. Let's say here is, you go to school. Let me start with secondary school. You go to school, you come back, you have free time. You don't actually have something practical that you are doing. It's just only school that you are doing. You don't actually have anything to do. So you have enough unnecessary time. So if you are not engaging in something that is productive, in something practical that you are doing, and you're adding impact to yourself, then definitely you are going to use that energy in a negative way. If you don't use it positively, definitely it's going to negative place. So just engage in something that is productive to you, and when there are a lot of things you can engage on.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things you can start. Some people love gymming. You can be gymming. You can be playing sports. You can engage in tech activities, carpentry work, whatever. There are a
Yeah,
lot of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's better to just keep yourself occupied. Yeah, that's true, man. You know, as you said, I don't think, as you said, it's peer pressure and influence that is stopping most of us. You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I advise you to try as much as to filter out your distractions. You should try and filter out what you consume, not just what you eat, but even the food. Not just what you eat, but but even the what you consume on your phone and other things. So Idris, we have another question from Moyo. This is my guy from AUN. How would you know when to rest or enjoy yourself? Yeah, that's true. I like that.
Okay, how will you know when to rest or enjoy yourself? Planning. Set goals for yourself. Plan your day ahead. Um, what you are going to do is plan plan how plan how your day is going to go, and then see which are the most important tasks that you are going to do. Set time for yourself, and then you can do all those things and still enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So, and then
But
how
before,
when you interact with people that are not productive or helping you move forward, does it mess with your psychology? Okay. Um, when you interact with people that are less productive and that are less productive, try and see how you can help them out. Try and see how you are going to help them out. You can't allow what other people are saying to actually affect you. You have to see, okay, how can you help them? And if the conversation that you cannot stay there because it's going to actually affect you, if you stay there and continue with all these conversations, then you just leave there. Just leave the place. That's just the best solution to do.
yeah, definitely, definitely, because if you stay in this circle long enough, the way you said, some people just tell you to leave these guys alone, just allow them to be. But I love your answer about saying that you should try and bring them close to you. Something I advise you is to speak through your actions as you're developing yourself, as you're growing. The people around you will start to, directly or indirectly, they'll start to learn from what you are doing. They'll start to see your actions and eventually start taking the actions that are taken. So another question that Moyo Ajala asked is it wrong to reward yourself? Is it wrong to reward yourself?
Yeah, you can answer him. You can
Okay.
answer him.
Is it wrong to reward yourself? I think this is coming from the perspective of you have to push yourself each and every day. You know the social media trend that people will tell you to wake up every day and pivot to your. I would advise you to specific work hours for yourself. Do you understand? You should get time. You should get times when yes, this is my time that I'll put in the work and I'll do this. But you should also have time to reset. You understand? Allow yourself to reflect and allow yourself to think. I get this concept called how to be bored. Do you understand? This is just time when you don't indulge in most of the day-to-day things like social media and all these things. You just allow yourself to be mindful of what's going on in the environment and other things. Yeah. What do you think on that, Idris? Is it wrong to reward yourself?
Oh, it's not actually wrong.
Yeah.
You can reward yourself. Yeah.
So far, so good. Gaskiya, we are having good engagement on the stream. We're having good engagement on the stream. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much. Please continue to throw questions at us. If you have any questions for me, myself, or Idris, you can throw them. You can put them in. So for them, see, we have Mr. Shuraim. Shuraim joined the chat. Thank you very much. Mansoor Abakar, Moyo. Thank you guys very much. We have Jibril, Jamil, and Aisha Lucy. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much, guys. Mr. Badams, A. Ahmed. Thank you guys very much. Love the support, guys. Yeah. Idris, can you give us like can you give the boys advice?
What?
Can you give the boys advice, some advice,
Advice.
Yeah, advice.
Can you come again? I think it's lagging.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Can you advise?
What is okay?
Yeah.
My advice is basically going to be you should be yourself. You should not try and be anyone else. You should just be yourself. Try and improve yourself the way you are. Don't copy anyone because someone is doing something. You have to do it. Be yourself
Yeah.
and trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. If someone can do it, you can do it. Always believe in yourself, and that's the main thing that I will say. My advice: you should always be yourself and trust and believe in yourself. So Mansoor is asking, do you have suggestion for books we should read? I think that will go for you.
Suggestions for books that you should read. My brother, first of all, not being biased, but you should try and pick up religious scriptures. Like you should try and engage yourself with the Quran. If you're a Christian, try and engage yourself with the Bible. Muslim and Christian, you guys can you can interact. You should get to know, familiarize yourself with other scriptures. But also regarding the self-improvement niche, I feel like a book people should read is this interesting book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Really, really interesting book. Really, really interesting book. I feel like you should. Let me write it down. The Subtle Art.
So the main thing it's not all about reading books. It's
Yeah.
about actually applying what you are reading. That's it. I always tell people when I see them reading all these self-help books, are you actually applying what you are reading? That's the thing. So whatever you are reading, try and take it step by step. Be be the reading it small by small, and see how you can apply that thing. Even if it's one page in a week or in a month, that one page can take you somewhere that you're going to read. That one sentence that you are going to skim should will do a long thing. They go a long way for you. So it's about applying the knowledge, putting it in actions. All about reading. It goes beyond reading.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely. There was a time when we were having a discussion about Nigeria's education system, and you were telling me ways that we can improve on that. Can you shed light on that? Can you shed more light on that?
And what do you say?
There was a time when we were having a discussion about Nigeria's current education system. You were saying that there is a better way that we can fix that. You were suggesting ways that we can improve on that. Can you shed light on that as well?
Okay, our own system of education.
Yeah.
Actually, that for that one is opinion.
Okay.
Everyone has his
Yeah.
opinion on that, but based on my opinion, there's just a lot more to do with our own system of education. Because if you look at our system of education, It's just garbage in, garbage out. La cram, la pour, la pass, la forget. That's just it. You just go to school because you know that you are going to cram, and then you just go and pour it. You're not actually understanding what they are teaching you, because they're not actually even teaching you the practical aspect of what you want. For example, you will see someone studying computer science or software engineering, but he cannot even design a simple website. Like, that's just a waste of time, waste of 4 years, waste of money.
Yeah.
So there's just so much that has to do with improvement in terms of practical knowledge and problem solving. That's it. So that's just my opinion on the Nigerian system of education. Because if you look at you go abroad, like in Germany now, their own system of education. Like in my own school, we don't write exams.
No.
We don't write exams. Our our own exam system is based on projects, real life projects, 100% projects. I don't even actually have notes up till now. I don't have
Wow.
notes, even a single note I don't have. Like, because it's based on practical knowledge that you're going to be taught on, and it just be jottings, maybe small jottings that you will do, but they will drill you towards practical knowledge and problem solving. That's it. How you solve a problem. If there's a problem there, how are you going to approach it?
Yeah.
So you have to think like that, and go towards it. That's how we are being graded based on our projects, presentations, how we solve problems. So we don't actually write exam, because me, I see exams as a test of memory. They are just trying to see how retentive your memory is, which actually now I can train a machine learning model. I can train a computer, an AI actually can that can retain all those information for me. So if they are teaching you how to retain some information in your memory, these computer systems, AI systems, they are going to throw you out of job market. I
Mm.
prefer to employ a robot than to employ a human being, because a robot will do exactly what I say.
Exactly.
I won't have any problem with that.
Exactly.
If I can have a robot that can just store information for me and do all those direct jobs for me, then why should I need you?
Definitely.
I'm even saving finances. So we have to be driving towards what we call problem solving and creativity, ideation, because now the next oil is ideas. How
Yeah,
how
like that.
how you come up with an idea that is going to actually solve a problem to the society.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on that.
You know, that's very true, especially considering this loophole of, university graduates, after I graduate from university, I don't have a job to do and all these things. You see, that's another problem that I'm also facing in this education system. As you said, a bot can just replace me in a flash, in a flash. But how do you think people can use systems, this systems in place? Do you understand? How can people use it as an alternative to education? How can people use it to their advantage?
You mean um, how can people use these AI systems in
Yes,
education?
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, there are a lot of AI systems that will help you in education. Like, you can use these AI systems to help you learn. You know, there are a lot of them, and you can use what do you call, like, for example, the if to say, like, let's say for example, take history for example. If to say they are teaching you history with VR headsets, and you're actually seeing the ancient Rome
yeah,
in the VR classes while they are explaining to you, you are actually feeling that 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 moment. You actually get it better
yeah,
that way. So all these kind of softwares, they actually make our learning better.
yeah.
Um,
Especially with the rise of this chat GBT. Yeah. But before we continue, I think we have a question from Bookshop 101. So they're asking, we mostly procrastinate over things that we don't like because we must do them eventually. How can we overcome that? I think she's saying how to do things that we don't want to do. I think that's what they're saying.
We mostly procrastinate over things that we don't like, but we must do eventually. If something is compulsory for you and you have to do it, you just have to stop procrastinating on it, and then you just have to do it. You just have to, because it's compulsory. As long as you want to do that thing, you'll find your way out and do it. That's it. You should just zero your mind and just know that this thing is compulsory for me. Whatever is stopping you, get it out of your way and just do it. If you think of it, just do it. Don't waste any time.
Yeah,
You'll get better on it along the way.
that's definitely true. You know, people always have there's always this friction and this high expectation that people have that when I start doing this task, I must write this big ass essay or this very impressive speech. But that's not. I don't think that's how it is. You know, people should view it in steps. As I'm doing this, I'm getting better at it. You understand? And that is
Um,
how you now start to
I
enjoy
think
what
I
you're
have,
doing.
I think I have to leave now because I have another meeting to attend.
Okay, no problem, man. No problem. So I think we will be ending the stream as well. But so far, so good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, Idris. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for having me. Actually,
Allah,
it was
really
nice,
appreciate it. Yeah.
and we are so sorry for the what is it called, the live YouTube live stream.
Mhm.
It was due to technical issues.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was really. But inshallah, we get that fixed before the next guest. Inshallah. But thank you very much, Idris. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So
Thank you.
I'm done. Let's
Thank you
call
very
it.
much, guys. Mhm.